I don't want that.
Now I remember why I'm here. It's the 4D thing. Role playing in the fourth dimension. Okay.
It's pretty good. If you can achieve that, that's a good level to be at. You can have good session.
Take it to go. Just past the drive-thru and be on our way.
You need to have like a 4D table, a 4D GM, and a 4D session for that.
You mentioned breakfast. Here, I wanted to get you some food fast. In a bag.
That was acceptable speed.
But now the player are also willing to be co-creator of the world and integrate, like manifest stuff that makes sense, right?
By the light of the Asiago, we must make haste.
You have to respect the setting, you have to respect the tone and stuff like that.
Will you make sure our beef stays fresh and never frozen? Dave's signature combo?
We will do what we can, son.
The 4D way, you assume that you're on a beach and that it'd be normal for it to be driftwood there.
Only the sweet things get frozen, son.
So that'd be the 4D way, and I think it's much more direct, much more cinematic. It keeps the flow of the game going much faster. You can accomplish much more in a session.
I have to end the session here. I can't play this game anymore.
Sorry.
Hi everyone, it's Phil the Thrill here, and we are and with me I have Mr. Max Boivin and Table Runner Crispy, the two coolest guys on the planet. And this is the ultimate no prep challenge. Boom boom. How you guys doing today?
Good. We do need an audio clip right there, like just
Yeah, like the explosion in the video.
Yes.
Just
Yeah. I'm doing all right with my giant cat.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Are you scared of the giant cat about to eat you?
No,
It's
pretty
we're going
nice.
with it. All right. Just embrace
I hope that's
it.
the Teamwood gang for tonight.
Okay.
Oh yes, there we go. It's his cat game.
Me and Max have been workshopping the acronym of Ultimate No Prep Challenge, and I was thinking UNPC
Yeah.
or
you go.
UNPC.
I like
Or-
UNPC.
I like UNPC because it sounds like NPC.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
But,
exactly.
And it's kind of like a way to kind of market it as like a way for you to stop being one of those I'm not a GM like those people.
Oh right, yeah.
They're
Yeah.
too afraid to be a GM because
Call them
it's actually
GM.
easy. Secret, it's easy.
Yeah.
If you have 40 players.
That's right.
exactly.
That's right.
So
There's a thing like last week when we did that, just get out of the way and then you trust your player.
Yep.
I think it will be fine.
see, in the 4D style, we've approached this a couple times. In a 4D style, I view the players as the ones that throw the plot hooks at the GM. And then the GM rolls it up. If they got a good idea, they start throwing some stuff at you. It's great.
Yeah. It's reactive GM, right?
Reactive.
Proactive player, reactive
Yeah.
GM.
Exactly.
So the proactive ones are the ones throwing the hooks.
Yes. But it does. It turns the normal paradigm on its head and works way better because then it is much more shared. We give it lip service like, oh yeah, it's kind of shared. So yeah, except that most of the time it isn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's not make this about how awesome 4D is. Let's show how awesome 4D is.
Let's play a
or
game.
fail miserably.
Yes.
And either one is fine because we're having fun, right, guys?
Yep.
Well, it's a game and games are fun.
Games are fun. Okay.
Bam.
So this is the list. Now, in the Ultimate No Prep Challenge, in our method of UNPC, I'm just workshopping how to present that. But in the Ultimate No Prep Challenge, you roll for who's the GM. You're going to roll for your setting, and you're going to roll for what the genre is. So none of us know what the heck's going on here. We're going to roll it live.
Roll it live. Do it live.
Now, I brought up the topic before we got on. We replace the setting every time we play a setting, but should we
Yes.
replace the tone every time we play a tone? And Max, you said no.
I said no because like there's not that many tone we can go for, right? It's much more limited.
Mhm.
Like setting, it's like basically like limited by imagination.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But tone, right, at some point, or genre, right?
Yeah. I know. That's why there's 6 of them and not 20. So
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
all right. Well, let's see who the GM is going to be. You want to do the honors there, Mr. Max?
My
Roll
dice
it.
are out.
Okay, I'll do it.
Here it
Oh,
is.
there.
Do it.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, you got Oh, Max again. Dang it. I
Max
really wanted
again.
it this time.
You really wanted
really
it this
wanted it.
time?
I really
And I'm
wanted
the
it.
one that did it last time, but we should play by the rules, right?
Yeah. What to even suggest otherwise
Is
would
no
be-
longer the ultimate no prep challenge.
would
TM.
be
Exactly.
bitch. Yeah.
All right, then.
All right.
me roll
Setting
the D20.
time. Let's hope we get that Thanksgiving's gone. So
Fear
Yeah.
City.
fierce. You're gonna run a
Ooh,
fierce city
1970s
game.
gangster game.
Oh, that's gonna be tough.
All right.
Oh, you'll do fine.
That's
Are
gonna be
we
tough.
gonna be
Let's,
that's interesting. Well, roll the genre. Let's see what we're doing.
yeah.
Horror again.
Horror again. We should have
Fierce
like
city
replaced
horror.
them.
Ooh. Horror again.
All right,
That-
so
Are we gonna do TPS as Fierce City is meant to be played?
yes.
I think it should be TPS. Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, let me get my book.
TPS.
So the GM gets to choose. We pretty much have narrowed it down to just 2 systems: easy D6 and total party skills. They're just so quick and easy to create characters with.
I'll be willing to go with other system, like maybe LOTFP, which an OSR would
Sure.
be fine as well.
Yep.
Or system that have like a quick way to create a random character could be also interesting. So then
Yes, if we
use
use like a traveler generator, character generator, that would work.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I do
But
have
that's
the alternate traveler creation rules now, so could do something like that.
There you go.
All right, let me
Are you psyched about this combination, Max?
Horror.
yeah, why
Feels
not?
a little samey.
Horror 1970. Oh, it's been a while since we played
Fierce
Fear
City,
City.
though.
This is going to be so fun.
Like it's a setting like it's not the setting I'm most familiar with, so I might stray a bit. I might get something
That's fine.
wrong, right?
No, that's fine.
I know it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
I know.
And but would
Crispy, what the
it
hell are
have been
we
the thing
playing?
that I've chose? It wouldn't have been what I've chosen, right?
Yeah.
But that's the whole point of the thing, that we don't choose, and we have to roll with the blow, and it's
That's true.
challenging ourselves. And horror again, that's gonna be rough. In Fear
That is
It's
City.
probably the last tone I would have picked. It's horror
Totally.
again. But anyways,
again.
Crispy, you
Yeah.
and me,
Yep.
we're making characters.
Let's make some
Yep.
characters.
So
Got it.
concept wise, what the heck are we doing in Fear City? We have to be scared of something.
Why don't you and
So-
I be cops?
Yeah.
1970s
Cops.
cops. Yeah.
How
Detective.
about a
City.
couple of traffic cops?
Yeah.
Beat
Yeah.
cops?
Just patrol cops.
Patrol
Yeah.
cops, and like we have to, we show up when people need backup and stuff, but we're mostly
Yeah.
out there glorified meter maids.
Exactly. New York City, 1970s. We're just there, directing traffic.
I dig that.
Okay.
Okay.
Beat cops.
Maybe one of us.
Way
is
to
on
make it
the
easy for
page?
me, guys.
Huh.
Well, I mean, what? Why? You got to be scared.
TPS.
So
Let me grab it.
where's my stupid thing?
Perfect.
What kind of character are you gonna make? Because I'm gonna make something different.
played an older character last time. Let's go with some. I'm going to go with something maybe young,
You'll be the
idealist, rookie, just out of the academy.
Yeah, good. I want to be the lazy, never wants to work.
So I'll be the idealist.
1 year away from retirement.
Okay. So I'll be the young, idealistic cop.
Let's go camp out at the donut shop guy.
Whereas I'm like, hey, we need to serve and protect.
It's not that's not actual regulation, you know.
Yeah. So I'll be all about the it's not in the regs, you know.
Yeah. I'll tell you the regs, Billy.
Exactly. All right.
Okay.
Just grab a character.
Oh, I'm fat. I'm telling you that one now. One, let's make it mental. Let's be smart. Let's be smart. I'm gonna go 1 body, 3 mental, 2 spirit. Is that what it is?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me go. I'm gonna go a little more on the as a rookie is more he's younger. I'm gonna give more into body, I think. No. 1 into mind, 2 spirit.
So then we get 15 skills. So last time, technology did a lot of work with driving.
Yes, it did.
I'm going to let you do all the driving. I don't like driving.
Okay, so I'll take the driving.
Yeah, I'm more of a eating, but I don't suck at driving.
Health, sanity. Oh, horror game and my sanity's only a 3. Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So it's +2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not like, I've seen shit.
Okay.
As long as you don't make a lot of noise, families don't mess with you, you know?
Yep.
All right. No beauty. So it's beauty, strength, and agility is physical skills. Mental skills are perception, knowledge, and what's the other one?
Perception, technology, knowledge.
No, technology.
Yeah.
Put some fat knowledge in there. Be smart. Perception, yeah, he's good at that. Okay. Strength. 3, 6. Okay, so 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 15, 16. So I'm taking out my art skills. I have my other character up. I had 2 in art.
You did?
On that goth kid. It's very artistic.
Okay. I'm doing the driving, so I've got some technology here.
What's a rank in when you're a patrol cop?
I'm going to put some into
patrol.
Rank. I'm going to put in
officer.
Officer, yeah.
Officer
Sergeant?
Bradley.
Maybe sergeant. I don't know if you'd be a sergeant if you're still a patrol cop. I don't know. I'm not sure what the 1970s. Just a beat cop. Maybe you just got busted down. You used to be sergeant.
It's a bunch of politics, kid.
Exactly. It's all politics. You got to play the game.
You got to play.
I'm going to take some empathy, I think.
Yeah. Is empathy a thing? That's a spirit skill, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to take some empathy, I think.
It's empathy and what are the other ones? Let me just
empathy, charisma, focus.
Oh, is focus a spirit skill?
Yep. It's under the spirit category, yes. Combat.
Oh, I should probably take some firearms here.
Yeah, I'm going to take
Ranged.
some. Boxing.
All right. Let's cut down our technology here.
And melee. If I use my baton. And
Is there level 0 skills in this one?
no.
Okay. That's Traveler. All right. Range.
I guess we'll have some equipment too. I got to look at that. For beat cops, we'll have vests. Very.
In the 70s?
Oh, maybe not in the 70s. No, we wouldn't have it. Not in the 70s.
No.
2, 4.
You would have like a, I don't know, a 38.
We definitely have the what are those combats? Martial skills in this one because they are on the gangsters.
2.
Okay. Don't really need it.
Okay, ready.
All right, 6, 12, 15. Okay. I'm also ready.
What's your name?
You'll find out on here.
Oh no, that's all. I also like to change your nameplate, to be honest, because last time
okay.
I don't know if you remember last time on the first interaction I called you by your player name because I just went to look at the nameplate and it wasn't changed.
Okay.
So yeah. So I called back on the mistake I did last time. I didn't have like your name in it and
Okay.
Getting it now. Oh yeah. Okay. Good.
Did you figure it out?
Sean Hogan.
okay.
Listen, Rook.
But everyone calls me Rook. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'll change my nameplate.
Hogan, I'd kick you off the force if you weren't so goddamn effective.
Okay, Paul Bradley.
Yeah. Good old double first name.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right.
Sean Hogan.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan's great grandfather.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Well, it's probably just fodder.
Yeah, that's right. It's the 70s.
Oh, is it the 70s? I thought it was like 30s for some reason.
No, it's
No,
the
Fear City's
70s.
70s, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe his brother.
Yeah. So tell me about your character, just so I can get an extra second of thinking.
Okay, so I'll start. Officer Sean Hogan, about 6'4", 215 pounds, hits the gym a lot. Straight out of the academy, this is his first assignment. He's from an Irish family, relatively poor. Got into the academy. Was not top of his class, but worked really hard to stay in. Not terribly bright, but a hard worker and a bit of an idealist. We'll say that he spent a lot of time with his Irish grandmother, and that kind of gave him this overactive sense of right and wrong.
Can you give us a faith in Bagora? Just as a
what?
faith. Faith in Bagora.
I don't know what you're talking
That's what
about.
they say.
Oh, it is? Okay.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure I got it wrong.
Younger guy, we'll say he's in his mid 20s, maybe 20, 23, 24, somewhere around there.
All right.
Okay, so Officer Paul Bradley. He's in his he's pushing 50. He's pushing it, trying to get that pension. Working on, just got his third ex-wife, a nice alcoholic problem. He probably would have made detective. He's got a pretty good eye for crime scenes. Probably would have made detective if he wasn't such a good for nothing slob. You know, he's taken a few bribes here and there that he's been made an example of, so he's just coasting to the end now.
All right.
Pretty good shot too.
Should I play a bumper or some shit? Let me play a bumper and then we're going to
Play
game.
your run. Yeah, go for it.
All right.
You do. Yep.
Late summer, the heat is oppressive. Middle of the heat wave that have been lasted for a week. On the road, in the patrol car, some beat cop, Officer Paul Bradley and Sean Hogan.
Got my top two buttons undone. A soiled looking yellow white undershirt. Underneath I got my hat propped up on top of my head, just sweating. A fat Officer Paul Bradley. Ooh, it's a hot one today, huh, Rook?
So Officer Bradley, how long are we going to wait here? I feel like we're just been sitting around. I look through the windscreen of the windshield of the patrol car across the street. Which guy is walking in front of a nightclub? Well, what are we looking for anyway?
On the radio, Patrol 37. We have a complaint from a smell nearby you. Can you go look it up?
I reach for the radio.
I roll my eyes and go,
this is Patrol Car 37 responding. Yes, please send us the address where we can be on that right away. Thank you.
Yeah, it's probably just like it's on the corner on 5th and 37, right? Just like it's probably just an old con that died, and with this heat, you know what it is.
Roger that. Patrol Car 37 en route. I put the radio back onto its cradle. Move to turn on the car.
As the car starts and we're moving, I say, never listen to these dispatch people. They never know what the hell's going on.
Well, but as I drive the car into traffic, heading in the direction, I turn to Officer Bradley. I've got my hands on 10 and 2. But Officer Bradley, I mean, where else? What are we supposed to do then? If I can't listen to the dispatch, what should I be listening to?
You take the call. I say, I roll the window down a crack, let some more of the air in. I say, you take the call. Just they like to say their conclusions like they're some kind of detective. It's just some broad on a mic. I reach over and grab one of the donuts in the center between us in the car. Take a bite out of a pink icing donut.
In the late afternoon, the traffic's pretty jammed. People honking their horn, trying to cut in one another, pedestrian, jaywalking.
I scowl. Ugh, this is awful. At this rate, we should probably walk, but regs say we can't just leave the patrol car here.
I ain't walking anywhere.
Well, should we turn on the cherries, light them up?
Go nuts, Rook.
I flip the switch to activate the lights on the top of the patrol car. Beep the siren to get a few people to move out of the way.
And lean out of the window and go, get the hell out of the road. Wave them out.
Some people like the guy on the road, sticking his head of the car, saying like, "We're doing what we can over here. Relax there."
You want me to bust you?
The car start moving, making a way a bit, right, as best they can.
I slowly move the patrol car forward.
People send you the finger as you go and cross them.
I lean over across Officer Sean, just slam on the horn a few times.
You taking advantage of the slight opening, I get the car going a little bit past this traffic jam. I reach for the radio to call in the problem. It's a car accident on 5th and Main. This is car 37 reporting a vehicle incident in the intersection of 5th and Main. We're on our way to investigate some.
What you want us to do?
Snatch the radio.
What you want us to do? Car accident? They're gonna call a towing or something.
I thought we were.
I snatched the radio out of his hand. Disregard. Hang it up. Say, what are you calling him for?
I thought they told us in the academy if we saw something, and I'm sorry, Officer Bradley.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you tell me if you see something, and then we'll work from there. All right.
I saw a car accident. It just looked like a fender bender. Nothing serious.
You got a lot to learn about how this job really is. Just take a look at.
You're right.
Just make sure you're watching me. Take another big bite out of that donut.
I look over and I see the flakes of donut and the pink icing all over his open uniform.
Sweat marking where the bottom of my man boobs are.
The guys from the fender bender got out of the car. They're starting to yell at each other.
I slow down, looking over, hit the horn again, get their attention.
They both turn toward you and they go they do rude gesture to you. One of them is waving his hand and say, "Officer, can you believe this guy?"
I say, "Will you get going? We're looking into a body, aren't we?"
The grip on the steering wheel, steering wheel creaks as I flex my hands on the steering wheel, and then I relax.
I yell out the window, "Call the cops!"
The whole city stink in that heat, the garbage that have been lying around because the collection has been done properly. Everything is falling apart. Everybody's on the edge. Everybody's on the nerve.
I drive the patrol car around the bend, past this fender bender, and towards the reported incident of a bad smell.
Don't go up Main. Take a right here on Evergreen.
But if yes,
Just
sir.
Do it, Rook. My breathing
turn the
is
car
audible.
Evergreen.
Roll, Phil. Give me a roll.
Sorry.
So yeah, the traffic is much lighter on Evergreen. So now you can move a little faster.
I accelerate the car up, still staying under the speed limit. I turn off the lights.
things out loud. Bite.
By the arriving at the destination, an old lady is waving at you. Officer! Officer!
Checking my shoulder, I turn on the indicator, pull off to the side of the road, park.
Why don't you go take her statement? I open the door, creaks open. I'll go check the car.
All right, I'll go see what's. I reach forward, grab my patrolman's hat from the dash, like fix it on, get it all on perfect. Step out of the patrol car, close the door.
After stepping out of the patrol car, I dust all the donut crumbs off haphazardly, shut the door, and pull my pants up as I take a few steps towards the car, settling my hat down.
Make sure my uniform is immaculate as I walk towards the lady. Yes, ma'am. I'm Officer Sean Hogan. This is Officer Paul Bradley. We understand you had a complaint.
She's covering her face, her nose, and her mouth with a scarf. And there's already like the stench of like rotten flesh in the air. Officer, like it's we cannot live like that. It stink.
That is, yes, ma'am. The garbage is really bad in this heat. This is just. Is it worse now? I take out a small pad of paper and a pen, and with my massive hands. What's your name, ma'am?
Glenda. Glenda Davis.
Glenda Davis. You live here, ma'am?
I've been living here for 20 years, son.
Okay, ma'am. 20 years.
I walk up to the car. I go, oof, somebody been cooking a lasagna. Look around and look inside the windows of the car, pulling up my yellow t-shirt up to my nose and looking around.
Seem to be like the smell seem to be coming from one of those basement apartment. They always like rent those to like undesirable, right? Like it's always like the worst of the lot.
Basement?
Always like in the basement apartment, right?
Okay, I'm
cheaper, you see. So like those, they don't have to pay. Like all those people. I don't even know if they work. Like sometimes.
Okay, Mrs. Davis. I'm sorry. I'm still trying to get everything down here. I struggle to flipping pages of my small notebook as I feverishly try to write down every word that she says. Mrs. Davis, when did the smell start?
It started like this morning. Like we started like smelling it this morning. Like it's been all
this
day.
Morning? Okay.
I had to call like 3 times before like they finally like decided to send somebody. They always tell me they're too busy. They have like too many orders. We're stretched thin. They always have excuses. Like people, you try to make a living, but you never like. You're supposed to be here to serve and protect.
Lady, take it easy. We're trying to help you out over here. I put my hand up and cross the street, stopping a car that's trying to drive through.
I finish up my notes on my notepad, and I look down at the little lady. I try to empathize with her. Ma'am, we appreciate you getting in contact with us. It sounds like there might be something very unusual here. Maybe someone needs some medical assistance. I appreciate that. We're going to look into it, okay? And I try to empathize with her. Let's see, 10.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I'm sorry if I've been a bit heated. Like just like you with the heat and the smell, right? Just like it's hard to. We cannot endure ourselves anymore, right? We cannot like. Everything is sticky. Now everything is smelly. I'm sorry, officer. Like I know we're just like everything is going wrong.
You've done the right thing by contacting us, ma'am, and we're I straighten up my hat. My partner and I will go check it out. And I'd like to give you an update after we've got this information. How can I contact you? Which apartment are you in?
I roll my eyes as listening to Officer Sean Hogan's questioning, I'm tracking the smell over to this basement apartment that she described, looking under at these low windows. I pull a little pocket flashlight out and I'm shining it in.
It's dark curtain, like covering the window. And paper in some of them.
I go. I walk over towards the front door.
The window all shut, surprisingly enough, in the seat. The lady's telling you, Officer Sean, that I live in the apartment C on the second floor there. Like, so if you ever, if you
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Glenda. We'll be in touch. I put my notepad into my front pocket and hurry down the stairs to this basement where I see Officer Bradley. So keep holding my hand under my nose.
I have walked down to the basement level and look around and say, they're covering up all the windows. Something's going on here.
I look down at the welcome mat. Here's today's paper. I reach down and pick up the Times, New York Times. Wait a second.
So they get the paper.
This isn't today's paper. That's funny. It's from a year ago. Who's getting a year-old paper delivered?
Yeah. That's strange.
Well, here, look, I passed the paper over. It's not even yellowed or anything. In this heat, it should be all yellow.
I look at it for a moment and shove it into his chest. And I say, let's go find the door.
A letter fell from the paper.
Oh, wait, something just came out. Hold on.
I've turned around, ignoring him, and I'm walking towards the door further down this little subterranean little alley between the building and this wall.
I take out the envelope that's on the floor that fell from this paper. Carefully roll the paper and stick it in the in between the iron railing that guards the stairwell down, and I just stick it in there. I look at this envelope. There's no postage on this.
Nothing on the envelope.
Jiggle the doorknob. Try to
door's locked. Doesn't move.
I stick the envelope in my pocket. Go down to see where the door.
Hey, Rook, I found a job for you. I step back.
What's that?
Kick this door in, will you?
Well, the regs say we can't. We need to wait. We got to have a warrant.
Probable cause, kid. It stinks like death out here. No.
So do you think this is
the door open?
I wait ponderously, considering, trying to remember my time in the academy. 4.
It's blurry.
I guess the smell. Maybe he's dead. All right. I back up as far as I can in the small landing, and then throw my shoulder into the door, throwing my bulk using strength.
Yeah, give me a roll.
6, 10.
Success.
The door bursts open.
The apartment, like the smell of carrion, is overwhelming.
Jeez.
The apartment is in a sorry state. There's trash lying everywhere, old paper, old newspaper, clothes thrown around here and there. It's a small apartment, very cheap, very poor.
Flashlight clicks on. just peering in from the outside.
Smells too much for me. I turn around, vomit outside.
There's dust flying in the air that caught in the ray of your flashlight. It's only 2 rooms, kind of like the main room, kind of with kitchen and living room in one, and then a bedroom in the back. There's water that is leaking from the refrigerator.
I say, hey, Rook, why don't you, nice breakfast. Why don't you go take a break and tell them we're going to need an ambulance or something. There's probably a body in here.
All right. I'll wipe my mouth. All right. I'll go call it in. Go back to the patrol car.
Take a step towards the refrigerator, leaking water. I got my shirt up.
It's an old model refrigerator. Yeah. Give me a roll of perceptions.
12.
Refrigerator is not making any noise.
I open it up real fast, shine the light in it.
Make a sanity roll.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
The refrigerator is full of meat. It hasn't been working in a few days, apparently. The smell is vomit-inducing. It's meat and organ all piled up, filled to the brim.
Oh,
They're starting to be like fly and maggots crawling onto it.
Swarm of flies in my face. Just start swatting them away.
Hogan?
Back at the car, I reach in, turn on the radio, pull out the small handset, talk into it. Officer Sir Sean Hogan calling in I give the location. We're gonna need something. There's something that's very dead in this apartment. I mean, maybe send EMTs. We haven't found a body yet. Out.
Yes, we'll send as soon as we can. Like you said, there's nobody. Like we'll be sending the MNT for. Like,
well, I realize that I don't have enough information. I'll call back. I put the radio back on the holster and sheepishly return to the basement suite entrance.
I'm bursting out of the room like, oh, like my full weight, like putting my full weight on my knees, like hunch over, and I feel like I'm about to throw up. That's just like dripping from my mouth. Like something in that fridge.
In the fridge? Is there a body in the? No, there couldn't be a body in the fridge.
It's parts.
And dispatch is asking if we've got a body. What do you want me to tell them?
I could throw up on top of Officer Hogan's.
I try to move out of the way, get some of his vomit on my boots.
That almost helped with the smell that is now like so nauseabound, right? Like the rotting flesh. Now at least like the smell of bile cover it a bit.
I raise my hand. I have my eyes shut tight. I say, I couldn't make it out. There's definitely some. I saw like a liver, some other organs in the fridge, but it's all rotted. Oh man, just need a
So,
minute.
so what?
Just like,
I hate to say it, but it's actually smells better up with the rotting garbage on the street level.
Glenda
yeah.
Glenda is yelling like from the top of the stair, like, "Officer, you make like what's happening? The smell is worse now.
Yeah, there's
Do something about it."
we are, ma'am. We are. We're trying to at least.
I cover up
Starting
my nose again and
vomiting.
put my arm against the door frame and venture forward and back in, going the other way, trying to stay away from the refrigerator. I flash my light at it occasionally, see if I can get a better glimpse.
It's definitely like a pile of meat and organ.
Rook,
And-
get in here!
I take a breath in and I hold it as long as I can.
Nothing
moving
is
into the-
packaged. It's just like thrown there on the shelf of the fridge, on the wire shelf of the fridge, in a pile.
I move to turn on a light.
There's no power.
Oh, well, that explains the leaking fridge, I guess.
I think I see the breaker box over there. Point to the other side of the room.
I move over to the other side of the room looking for the breaker box.
Cautiously,
Oh.
I'm cautiously approaching the fridge to try to identify the origin of this gross flesh.
Give me a roll.
That's a human heart for sure.
I call out as I make my way over to the breaker box. Hey, is anybody here? Anybody here? This is NYPD.
Place is quiet. This quietness, when the current is out, right? When you don't hear like with the wire in the wall, nothing is running.
I make it to the fuse box. It's not here. I look it over.
The main breaker is jumped.
Oh, I think maybe this is the problem. I reach up, reset the breaker.
The fridge goes back on, but short, and the breaker jump back off again.
Flash of light in the fridge kind of disturbs me. I see a flash of two eyeballs sitting on the shelf inside the fridge. Oh, Jesus.
There's also a
Myself
pile
in the
of
fridge.
something that would look like extra thick bologna. Piled.
I take my patrol pistol or patrol light out of my pocket, turn it on, and walk towards the bedroom area.
There's a bed that is undone. The blanket like just thrown on it. Clearly like hasn't been washed in a long while. There's some jeans thrown on a chair in the corner. There's a dresser with some paper on it.
I yell out. Looks like someone's been slicing this up like cold cuts or something. This is definitely a body.
Flashlight plays over the papers on top of the dresser. I walk over to them. Without touching them, I take out the pencil I was using to make notes before, and with the eraser of the pencil, I move some of the papers around, looking for a name.
There's the paper, like there's some numbers written on them, like
Huh.
random
Yeah.
number, 47 and 12 and 29. Like they're not written like in a line or anything. It's just like written like randomly on the paper. And then sometimes there's some square and doodle, a bunch of square inside square divided in different way.
Just confuses me.
I shut the refrigerator closed, push against it a little bit, make sure it's sealed as well as it can be. Grab a box over next to
the
me.
latch.
Grab a box next to me and put it in front of it just in case the latch fails. I
Just still have dirty
wipe,
dishes on the counter.
wipe the sweat from my brow. This muggy, disgusting smelling room. It's making me sweat. And unbutton another button. Turn around to look for Officer Hogan. Rook, where are you?
I'm in the bedroom. There's some papers here. They just got numbers and I don't quite understand it. There's nobody here though.
All right, I'm coming back there.
Some the noise of step in the stair is coming through the door. And then suddenly they slow down and stop.
I stop as well. Look around.
I don't hear the noise. Instead, I move to the small closet in the bedroom, pulling the bifold closet doors open, looking at clothes, some hanging on the clothes rack. I don't know. It looks like just one person lives here.
I stay quiet, not responding to Officer Hogan's talk as I unholster my service weapon and try to determine if it's coming from the noise is coming from the outside stairs or interior stairs.
You can hear the interior stair, a step creaking. And then
I move over towards kind of a flimsy chair and kind of put me between the door and the chair. Put the chair between me and the door.
Now there's step like of somebody running, going away from up the stair.
Rook, someone's running away. Go up the stairs.
What? Shocked, I jump up and then take off at a sprint. The light still on in my hand, waving wildly as I take off running, sprinting.
I yell after him, "Go up the stairs. I'll cover the outside." I lumber towards the outside door.
I'm running quickly. That's a 10. So I sprint out of the apartment, my foot slipping on the vomit from before, looking
you get a
up the
glimpse
stairs.
You get a glimpse of a man running away, wearing denim jeans shirt and jacket, and having long black dreads.
I call out, "Stop!" as I take the stairs 3 at a time, vaulting up, legs pumping.
Turn the corner
away.
Glenda.
I'm making my way slowly, cumbersomely back towards the patrol car, looking around, trying to see if I could spot this guy, gun drawn.
As Hogan was following the guy, he sprint off and run to the alley.
I yell behind my shoulder, "He's heading into the alley," as I sprint after him as fast as I can. Same. Oh, no, 8, 9, 12. Rushing into the garbage, cluttered alley.
The guy is fast, and you're
slowly losing ground. There's like garbage thrown over all around in the alley. There, like people have been like just piling it up, waiting for the strike to end.
As I make my way to the steps to go up to the street level, I feel like a tense pressure in my chest. I just go, not now. Start climbing up the stairs slowly towards the car.
Unwilling to lose this opportunity, I continue to chase after the fleeing man until I reach the end of the alley. There's a chain link fence with barbed wire on the top, concertina wire on the top. I hit that, look up around. Where'd he go? Confused, I turn back and start walking.
There's some doors around, like that are back, like emergency door and like fire exit ramp and stuff like that. Garbage thrown around.
So sit down in the passenger's side car, take a deep breath. I reach over, grab the radio, say, "This 32 suspect is on the move on foot. Officer Hogan in pursuit." I just hang it up and just take some deep breaths.
Are you Bradley? You left your partner alone?
He's a little faster than me.
Bradley, if you cannot do the job anymore.
I'm calling in for backup, ain't I? Hang it up again.
I move to the closest back door in the alley. I look at it closely and then try the handle, turning it.
Give me a perception roll.
6.
The garbage behind you like fly up in the air, and a big black guy jump off from the pile and ram you into the wall.
Ooh.
Roll a bite or brawl.
I'm surprisingly fast for my size.
And
my boxing allows me to get 10 as I quickly move.
He tried to check you against the wall, but
I take his momentum and let him run into the wall.
I'm breathing.
Keep pressure on the back of him to hold him up against the wall.
I take a deep breath. The wind is kind of picking up. Catch a whiff of that death from the basement, and I say, shit. And I pull myself out of the car, start heading down towards the lower level again.
Why'd you run? I say as I up against this. Why are you running? We just want to talk.
So what are you doing in my place?
That's your place? What's in the fridge?
It's goat meat.
All right, listen, your safety and mine, I'm going to put some cuffs on you. You're not under arrest. We're just talking. All right? You're not going to give me any troubles, are you? It's like lean into him.
No cuff. And he tried to push you back as you lean.
$13.
He failed to make you to move you. Although he's pretty big.
It's going to be like that, is it? Say as I wrestle him around, take one of his arms and start putting it behind his back. The pain hold.
You got a pendant of a little character made out of string as a pendant around the neck. Bradley.
Walking down that subterranean tight alley towards the back of the building, and breathing heavily, just rubbing my chest. It's relieved a little bit. Draw my weapon.
Sean,
I look over, see Bradley. This is the guy that was running.
Making the corner. I got my hand against the corner. Look over. I say, all right, good job. Good job, Rook.
Let me go. I'm not from here.
I thought you said you lived here.
No, I'm visiting. I'm not. That's not my place.
Well, you can explain it to the detective. It's like spin him around, his arm still in an arm lock. Start walking him towards Bradley.
I cough up a big loogie, spit it to the side, and I say, so what are you doing? Some kind of voodoo shit or something?
You shouldn't. You should pay respect to the spirit of Africa.
Yo,
Yeah.
Grandma raised me to be a good Catholic boy. Can say stow all that stuff. It's like
I spit
Frog
on you,
march him
Grandma.
out.
You shouldn't have spit on his grandma. And I smack him with the back of my pistol into his rib. Oof.
he's one of his leg flinch, and he fall on his knee, like the arm twisted, like by Hogan.
Oh, watch your step there, buddy.
Physically lift him back up. I got both arms now. So, hey, Officer Bradley, could you slap some cuffs on him? He's a bit of a fighter.
You ain't got him cuffed yet, bro?
No, he's been fighting me.
Yeah, push him against the wall.
I turn him and push him up against the greasy bricks in the side of the alley.
He's trying to wiggle free.
Stop resisting, sir. It's like,
And then he's 16 to get that.
that's 10, 15 plus 2.
17.
17.
He almost get free, but
I grab his arm, wiggling around, throw the cuff on him.
start muttering like some word that you cannot make up.
What's that, from the motherland?
What are you saying?
Grab his other arm.
Doesn't reply to you. It's just like
Grab.
I
Try
read
to
him
grab
his
his other
Miranda rights as we quoting.
I try to grab his other arm and pull it closer. He's like, I said, hey, stop fighting. Try to get the cuffs on him.
noise and
Cuffs.
cuff. You say what you cannot. You have nothing against me. I did nothing wrong.
Yeah, well, the fridge full of bodies says otherwise. What, are you going to make sandwiches?
It's not mine. It's
Well, holding human body parts for a friend is also a crime, so let's get you in the car.
I grab the cuffs from behind his back, lift them to put pressure on his shoulders. Start with my other hand, I grab the back of his neck, walk him out to the patrol car.
As I'm following behind him, and I say approvingly, "That's right. Remember, this guy's got a fridge full of bodies in there. Don't treat him with any mittens."
A silhouette come in the alley, at the end of the alley. The light of the winning day behind him.
I yell out, Pardon me, we're just taking. Please, you need to move out of the alley. You're interfering with an investigation.
He raises his hand. I said, Bradley.
What?
It's the voice of Detective O'Malley.
Oh, Detective
Bradley and Rook, eh? You called in for some. There's something happening, you said, eh?
Well, thanks to some good old-fashioned police work, we got our collar. This guy's got a fridge full of bodies.
The guy started like getting
Slap him on
agitated,
his shoulder.
and he's like trying like to say, "No, this man, don't trust this man." It's trying to wrestle away from you.
Hey, I saw what I
You
saw.
got an original one, eh?
I hold him fast.
I'll get him. I'll get him, guys. You know, we'll take it from here. You can go back to your traffic job.
Unwilling to let go of this guy. He's Officer Detective O'Malley. He's been resisting. I say, gritted teeth.
Oh, you've been resisting, eh? O'Malley slowly walked towards you. Did he give you any trouble, Rook?
Nothing I couldn't handle, Detective. I'm a pretty big guy.
I slap Officer Hogan on the shoulder. Should have seen this guy in action. A real specimen.
My shoulders square up a little more. Thanks, partner.
Give him a nod.
O'Malley lean over the perp, reaches in, touches a little string pendant. This is without looking at you, Hogan and Bradley says, "So what have you seen in there exactly, guys?"
He's some voodoo shit or something. That's what the perp said. I tell you what, why don't you let Hogan bring this perp in for be good to show off as like a trophy, you know. It's his first collar.
Found I remember all of a sudden the envelope in my front pocket. Taking one hand off the perp, I reach in and grab the envelope. He had a copy of the New York Times from like a year ago on his front porch, but this envelope fell out of it. I pass it over to the detective. Plus, there was in his room. He says it's his place. There's some papers and some weird doodles and some numbers, but I didn't look into the fridge.
O'Malley quickly grabbed the envelope. The perp is sweating like a pig, like sweating heavily.
Conscience caught up to you, huh, pal? Slap him on the back.
He's raising his head like he's trying to push himself away from O'Malley.
Stop. Again, grab him.
And he just, like, on a low voice, turn his head a bit toward you as much as he can and say, "This man, don't let this man have me." O'Malley take with the envelope in the hand and said, "Did you looked into this?" And he put it in
No, detective. Not yet. No, I did not.
O'Malley, I think this guy's afraid of you. Did you put that cologne on again?
Yeah, he probably just sends the law, right, coming for him.
That's right. That's why he ran. That's right, detective. So, in the back of your cruiser or ours?
Let the kid take him in.
I'll let you take him in, I guess. There's no harm in that.
Show him how it's done. Show him how it's done, Rook.
I'll look at it. I'll observe from the back. Lead the way.
I start walking the perp or the suspect, making sure that I finish reading his Miranda rights. So I walk him to the back of our cruiser, out into the sunshine from the dark alley towards the cruiser.
I let him take a few steps ahead and I say, so what, you know this guy, detective? Seems to know you.
I think for those guys, we're all the same, right? Yeah, those Irish. Like
Yeah.
all those, they're all the same to us. I guess they're probably all the same to them.
Yeah,
And
he
he
seems- he didn't react like that to me or Officer Hogan.
Oh no, how did he react to you?
He just said they didn't do anything wrong. The usual shit. It's never them.
It's never them, eh? What if it wasn't them sometime, right?
Who cares? It's just another scumbag off the street. Like, you think something else is going on?
You see this pendant that he's wearing.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen those before?
I thought I had, but I just asked him if it was his, some voodoo shit, and he said it was. So I don't know.
Oh, he said it
I don't
was.
know that I have. Maybe.
Hogan. The perp's like it's walking in front of you, always trying to resist, like he's sweating. He's like,
Don't let them in.
What man? What do you know? You know Detective O'Malley? How do you know Detective O'Malley? I get to the car and open the door as I lean my weight against this guy to pin him against the car. Open the back door.
It's on my neck.
I don't understand. I don't speak your language.
Take the on my neck. Take the rope away.
What rope? I look over at his neck and I see the small pendant. With your little pendant thing there? What's that all about? I guide him into the car. Watch your head as I get him into the car. Then I lean over.
Is resisting, like he doesn't want to get in the car.
No, not in the car.
I easily manhandle him in to the car.
Yeah.
And
you strong
now
man.
now relax, I say as I lean in front of him. What were you saying? Why would I take your property? Sir, it's not making any sense.
It's not mine.
I say to O'Malley.
That's not yours. It's stolen.
I say to O'Malley, so what's this guy, like a CI or something? I don't want to mess with your case. So start kind of slowly walking towards the
O'Malley like it takes out of his pocket.
If he joins me.
No, he's walking next to you, but like slowly, he's purposefully like walking slow, like dragging this little walk out.
Mm-hmm.
Take out of his pocket a little like string pendant, similar to what the perp was wearing.
Mm-hmm.
So you see those?
Hey, so this is some kind of organization or serial killer type thing?
Why don't you? I think it would suit you well. You should wear one of those.
What?
Make you look culture somehow, right? You could use that. And he ended, like lean it over to you.
I take it with my hand. I'm like, it's not really my kind of thing,
Yeah, try it on. You saw like he takes out like a little like a camera from his pocket. I said, "Come on, take it on for like we'll make a funny picture. We should take it on and we'll take a picture with you and the perp next to each other."
I look at it. This kind of get this foreboding like sensation in my gut. I say, nah, I don't think I should.
Are you scared of voodoo?
Yeah, I'm a good Christian boy, just like Officer Hogan there.
All right then. Give it back. And then he extends his hand toward you.
I give it back to him.
That's all right. Let's get to the car. And he points, and he's not walking anymore. Points forward, letting you lead.
I lean over the perp in the back seat. What's wrong with it? This isn't yours. Whose is it? I grab
The
the
man.
voodoo thing.
The man.
What man?
The man in the back in alley.
Detective O'Malley? This is his? What?
He put it on me.
Huh. So you want me? This is his,
Bradley.
you're saying?
Bradley.
I say, I look at him, noticing that he's stopped walking. I say, you know something about this Detective O'Malley?
So
Something you're not
I'm here
saying?
now. I'm looking into it. I'm trying to figure it out. You know, it's a case in process.
Something you want to clue me in on?
I think it's an need to know basis.
Well, I am the responding officer here.
I think you're part of
It's my-
this.
It's my report,
Process is
so I should probably know.
Your report can end here. Now it's going to start to be my report. Don't worry too much about it.
I'm the responding officer, Detective O'Malley.
You responded. The perp is in the car, and he points toward. And no, the rook is taking care of it. What have you done in that?
Yeah, all right. I turn around and start walking away from him, my back to him.
I take the small voodoo, the small pendant. I tell the perp, look, you're saying this isn't yours. I'm going to take it off. They're going to take it off when they book you anyway. Okay? I'm not stealing from you. We're clear?
You take it off.
I pull it gently over his head, over his sweaty dreadlocks, and off this little string necklace.
You have to
Small
wrestle a
little-
bit with it, like getting tangled.
Okay, careful. Watch your head. It's like,
It's
Get it
fairly
off his-
unremarkable. Bradley, give me a roll for body. O'Malley. Oh, O'Malley is grabbing you, jumping over you with one hand, holding you, and then he start like wrestling the string on top of your head, like your hat's falling down, and he put like the little string around your neck,
I yell out, rock, rock.
and then he let you go.
I stumble forward, catching myself on the wall.
I hear
Bradley.
Paul Bradley yell out. My head snaps up.
There's like the Bradley's wrestling him like a
I'm on the wall, my hand there, and I start taking some deep breaths. My eyes are like really wide. Sweat's just dripping down my face.
O'Malley is standing a few feet away, just looking at you, looking satisfied, hands in the pocket. Bradley,
What'd you do to me?
oh, you'll see.
Pull out
soon
my
enough.
gun and point it at him.
Says, put your gun back in your holster, Bradley. And you feel compelled to do it.
I try to shaking.
So Bradley, there's no point in resisting now.
I look at him and then I go down to one knee. My chest is aching again. Ugh.
Don't die on me now, Hogan.
I close the door, the perp in it. Take one last look at him now that I've taken this necklace off him. His head slumped over.
Thank you, officer.
And now he's starting to relax a bit.
I walk over. I heard something from the alley where I'm expecting Officer Bradley. I move back over there and I see Officer Bradley on a knee. Paul, are you okay? I wander over to him. Quickly, with my free hand that doesn't have this string fetish, I help him to his feet. Do we need an ambulance?
O'Malley,
An arm around him, around
O'Malley,
Hogan's shoulders.
O'Malley, look at your hand with the string in it. And say, "So, Rook, you got one of those string yourself too? You want to try it on?" Look,
No.
Bradley here. Bradley
look
put
over.
one in, right? We're thinking about taking a nice picture, isn't it, Bradley? Nice picture. It's gonna be a funny one for the station, right?
Yeah, it's a real nice picture. You should try it on.
Well, I was just going to tell you, Detective, the perp said that this was yours. I hand O'Malley the string. Doesn't make any sense. And then I look again, puzzled at the string hanging off Officer Bradley's neck. That doesn't seem like you.
I look him in the eyes and wrap my arms around him and try to bear hug him.
Whoa.
Try to hold him.
Like, are you okay? At first, I'm a little easily take your weight.
Just laying my full 350 pounds on this dude.
O'Malley, using this distraction, draw his gun out, pointing in his gun at you, Hogan.
At first, I don't notice. I'm too busy holding up the girth of Officer Bradley. So many donuts. I told you. My both hands occupied. I turn and see the barrel pointed at my head. Detective, what?
Put the pendant on, Rook. It's gonna be a fun picture.
I slip down to one knee. My chest finally starting to give out. And
why is it so
the
important to put on the
slipperiness of my sweat? Go down to one knee.
I carefully let go of Officer Bradley on the ground and straighten up.
O'Malley look at Bradley and say, "You fucking useless piece of shit."
Hey, that's my partner. With Detective, you're breaking all sorts of regs drawn on us. We haven't done anything wrong.
Oh, I know, kid. I know, Rook. Bradley is my partner now. But I think you'd do a better job.
I don't like how the idea of having a partner is going to draw his piece on me. My hand drops to my service revolver.
Don't do anything stupid.
I look over at Bradley, wheezing on one knee.
I collapse down to laying face down on the pavement, breathing heavily.
I stand over Bradley's prone body, putting myself between him and the detective. Internal Affairs is going to have a field day on this, Detective.
Are they now?
Well, yeah. There's all sorts of rules you've broken here.
Why do you worry so much about the rules? There's rules in this world that you cannot understand. There's rules in this world not written in books. You want to see how it works?
I let out one last whimper of defiance, and I say, "Get out of here, Rook!" And I just lose consciousness.
Rook, put the pendant on.
I hesitate, looking down at my partner. He needs medical attention. If I put on your stupid pendant, will you give him medical attention?
Oh, sure. Sure, we will.
I reach out for the pendant.
Put it on.
As he extends his hand with the pendant, I make a quick move, lunge forward, trying to body tackle him. Oops.
Oh no, you lunge forward. You don't tackle him at the ground, but you push his gun offline, and he dropped the pistol on the ground. He lose balance a bit, and he try to punch you in the face. With an 8.
Success. I take the blow on my chin, but I've done a lot of boxing. I return the favor, throwing an elbow hard into his jaw. 12.
The blow hit him on the face, fall on his knee, and now he's scurry around to grab at the gun.
Seeing him scurry for the gun, I lunge at him, trying to take his back.
You trip on yourself, and you just fall like just behind him. You grab at the gun. He's turning around on his ass, and he shoot at you. Then the bullet hit you. And
That's
you feel
it.
the burning sensation. And slowly things go dark.
Sweet.
There you go. So now I can finish alone. Well, that was it.
That was it. How'd you feel about it, Max?
Very difficult.
Yeah.
Because of the setting. I didn't
Yeah.
want to introduce too much fantastical element because like Fear City is supposed to be more like a grounded
City's
setting and stuff
mundane,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be mundane world, right? And my first thought was thinking like, maybe I'm gonna go like serial killer. Maybe it's gonna be like the horror is gonna be more into like body horror, slasher stuff. But then you say like, oh, we want to be beat cop. I said, well, if you'd been like fucking detective, where you have, you're fucking beat cop, you're gonna find something weird, you're gonna call the detective, and then your job is done, right?
Yeah.
That's why like I was kind of upset. He said, oh, we want to do like beat cop. I said, well, fuck now, right?
I felt like I don't know. We were there. It could have been a serial killer.
Yeah, could have been. With the numbers on the dresser and the.
That's what I was going for at first, also, and then like, and then at some point I say, okay, now you're in the apartment, and I had this whole thing, like I had like an idea of like, okay, he's gonna come back after you've been away for a few days, probably like been away for some reason, right? Hit by a car, spent a few days in the hospital, coming back home after a few days, power shut off, and then this whole thing, right? That's what I was going with.
Yeah. I don't know what I would have done if I was you. That seems
it was tough.
It seems like a hard one.
Yeah. Sure. But but also like the thing, like, so I was thinking like, oh, okay, it's gonna be a circular, and then I'm gonna try to drag them out, but then like you didn't follow, and then I wanted to have this chase, but I kept fucking rolling like shit, and then like this fight in the alley and like I couldn't do anything, like, you know, because I still roll, right? I'm still trying to do the whole thing, and
Still trying to use rules like a.
I'm starting to use rules, right?
Yeah.
I cannot just like say like whatever. Oh yeah, he's beating your ass. No, because then it'd be pointless, right? So I'm rolling, and I fucking rolled like crap over and over again. So yeah, like, well, I cannot do anything, yes, again.
Just make Hogan run into a hall of mirrors. for
Yes,
some reason.
exactly.
Yeah.
Or I don't know what I would have done if I was you. I don't know how to make it horror. I guess capture us somehow.
Well, that's what I was hoping to do. I was
Turn it
hoping
into
to capture-
Saw.
I was hoping to capture Hogan then,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
I just couldn't do it, right? What do you do in that? What do you do then, right?
Well, you,
Should I just like say, oh no, you're captured now, right? And take away your agency and take away like the dice roll and the randomness? No, I have to live by the rule as well.
Yep.
yeah.
So then I
don't
say,
know.
well,
I
okay,
don't
then
know.
it's gonna be a puppet, and it's gonna be like controlled by somebody else from the force,
So
right?
magic then.
So yeah,
It kind of turned into you taking away my agency though. You really put the
we discussed
necklace on
about
his
that.
ass.
We discussed about that, right? Because it's not me taking away your agency; it was
Yeah.
O'Malley taking Bradley's agency, right?
It's true.
And you had chance to resist and react, and you didn't get it.
I didn't.
So-
I rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2. That was it.
Rolled 1
And
die,
I think I did like give you enough chance, like I telegraphed enough that something was weird,
Oh, for
right?
sure.
You know, so
Yeah, I
think
was
it
just
fair.
I was just enjoying the scene, like chewing on the scene.
Yeah.
Because instantly I'm like, oh, this is a horror game, and this guy is the bad guy. But I'm in a horror story, so I have to be oblivious to everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, also like somebody you know and stuff like that, right? So
Yeah.
I don't know. It could have gone like different way, but I
Yeah.
don't know.
I liked it.
Bit of short game as well. You liked it?
I
I
enjoyed it.
did. Yeah, I liked it a lot.
It's rough. Hopefully next time, like roll to GM, I won't fucking roll horror again.
No more horror.
Well, should we look at the scene? We get to take off Fear City
Take
Oh,
off
yeah.
Fear City. Yeah, Fear City
Yep.
goes.
and potentially take off horror.
hmm
Maybe we could let the GM pick one to remove, but they have to have the replacement. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wouldn't know like no, because I don't want to take horror. I don't want to take horror out because I want you to run horror. You know, that's also the thing, right?
You know what?
Yeah, maybe I don't wanna-
Spike can be a motivating factor too. Take out Fear City. You don't have to take out Fear City either if you don't want to, I guess.
No, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna replace it with something else.
But you're not allowed to take Max out. You have to leave Max in.
What do I want to put instead? Let me look at the list again. Oh, I did some mistake too. I did a UER again. I think at some point, right?
Let's do the chat while you're looking. While
Yeah.
you're thinking. Boogie dancing traffic cops get all the chicks. That's true.
Is that true?
I wouldn't
There you
know.
go. I learned something tonight.
Are
Would
boogie
not
dancing
know.
traffic cops strippers?
Oh, is that what it is?
Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
I don't know. Good evening.
Hello,
Thanks for the
Patrick.
stream. Thank you, Mosaic.
Yeah, thanks for coming by.
He was pleased at a point.
Yeah, I think that was pretty
Heyo.
early, so I guess it wasn't the Black Dahlia.
yeah.
I don't think that's the name I recognize. Hello and
Really
hello,
enjoys
Scarlet
it.
Hermit. Yeah, well, thank you. I'm glad if you enjoy it.
Yeah.
And you know that's the point too, right? I don't think that was a great session, but it's the one shot, right?
I think it
Like,
was better
they're
than you
throwaway.
think it was.
I thought it was good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
Like
Well, I'm
it's-
kind of a sucker for these 1970s games, though. I like it. a
yeah,
lot.
I enjoyed playing my character a lot. So
I
was
thought you did a
happy.
great job, Max. Like it's really hard to do this on the fly.
It is.
I thought your the whole thing with the smell, I thought that was great. And then just highlighting, I thought you did great with the NPCs.
I really thought
Glenda
the
was
old lady
fantastic.
was great.
The fender bender traffic, it just kind of felt like New York City.
Anytime I'm in Fear City traffic, I'm having a good time.
I'm having a great time. And then the whole thing with the heat wave, and it's hot, and I could just kind of feel that 1970s. I'm seeing it in my mind's eye, like the 1970s film, kind of that sort of.
I really wanted. I think that was the main reason I want to be a beat cop, because I want to be in a 70s beat cop outfit.
Yeah, the 1970s car and the big old red flashing lights on top, and it was great. And the whole thing with Glenda was great, really good NPC. I really liked the guy too, like the guy that the dreadlock dude. I thought he was really well done. Loved the suspense with the fridge. Thought you did a great job with the circuit breaker. Like the fridge losing power was an accident. There's some kind of short. Like it wasn't supposed to be this way. The guy coming back, the footsteps, that whole thing with the footsteps was really good. Coming down, that was fantastic. That was great. Loved it.
Well, I'm glad if you.
I thought O'Malley was good too. Like he had that great kind of arrogant, I'm the detective, you're just beat cops.
Yeah.
His thing, his disgust with Phil's character was great. Like he's just disgust with Bradley. Like you're just useless.
I'm just like dying in the road. Maybe something we should have done was one of us was a beat cop and the other one was a detective, and then we could have. You could have been like my backup. It's like I didn't sign up for this. And I'll be like, you're with me now.
That would have been a bit easier, right? And it's like because like when you do 2-beat cop, right? I had like to think about something like it's like even thinking about a premise, right? Oh, why? Like that's why I came with it's complaint about the smell. It's probably like a dead, like an old woman dying in the Ray White. Came with because I need to get you somewhere where it's action, right? I need to get you somewhere where like the horror is gonna happen, because now it's also a horror game, right? So it's not easy.
Yeah, because we're not really proactive with inciting incident, right?
Yeah.
When you're low level cop, right? You just go where you're told, right? Basically.
Yeah.
And then you do have all those procedure, and you do have and like Crispy's character is very by the book, the rookie and stuff like that. So it's gonna be hard to push him. He's not a maverick trying to do his own thing, his own path. And Phil's character is very lazy.
Yeah.
So it's not gonna be very proactive. Like at some point.
I'm sorry, Max. Jesus.
I like the dynamic. I did. I thought it was great.
I liked our characters and our dynamic, but
I like the dynamic. I'm doing too much on the radio. The seasons guys like
that was
shut
funny.
up.
I really like that. I really like you all like going on the radio for the little thing and they say like, what do you got now?
He's like disregard last.
Yeah. I like the dynamic between like you and Phil. Like when Phil said like, you know what? If you see something, why you don't tell me, and then we'll work from there. That was great. Yeah. The newspaper. I like it that you say like a newspaper from a year ago. I would have done something with that if you have read the letter. You never look at the letter.
I didn't, and I was like, I maybe I should look at the letter, and that's why I'm like, I remembered the letter when O'Malley showed up, and I was like, okay, the letter, maybe. Could have done more with that. I 4D'd the like time on the news because I thought it would be more like, what's going on here? Why would there
you kind of started like that supernatural feel.
I did a little bit, but I was trying to get into that horror element. Like, what is this?
Yeah.
And then in my head, like, what would be the non-fantastical explanation for this? And then halfway through, I'm like, well, maybe he just puts out the old paper with the envelope in it. It's like a drop. And then the paper boy comes, picks up that, and that's why it's not yellowing, because it's not actually kept there. It's kept inside, and he just leaves it there.
Do you know what was in the envelope, Max?
Once you talk about the old paper, and I knew like I was going with the serial killer vibe, I said, okay, maybe it's gonna be a guy that's gonna try to like I said, like, in the envelope is gonna say like, I know who you are, just this letter. And if you would have looked at the newspaper, it would have been about a murder that happened a year ago.
A year ago.
That's
Yeah.
what came to me, like you know. So then,
That's a
like,
good
you
idea.
could have made the link. Yeah, but you never look at the envelope. You
But I
never
didn't look at the
the
envelope.
newspaper.
So
Hey,
I should have looked at the envelope right away.
We're very by the book and lazy. We're never gonna look at evidence like that.
So
That's for the
so
detectives,
after that,
Max.
yeah, after that, when O'Malley got introduced, then the envelope became like instruction for his puppet, right?
Right. Right.
If you have looked in the envelope, then that's what you could have seen. When I decided to go the
Right.
puppet route, introduce
No.
a voodoo, I guess. So now there's
Yes.
voodoo.
Now there's voodoo.
I like it.
It's
Okay.
the conundrum we talk about a couple times where like it's hard to be a proactive hero. You know, like you
Yeah.
have to you're very responsive to bad shit happening around you.
Yeah. Unless
Versus
something is very
proactive.
obvious, like you know, like oh, you're like the
Right.
building's on fire and there's an old lady crying. Oh, now it's time to be a hero, right? Just like
Yeah, but that's pretty much
but that's yeah, it's
the
not
same
proactive,
thing.
it's reactive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You're right. Yeah. But yeah, if you start to go like in a at least, and that's what we're talking about, like in an organized society, because like, well, oh, there's the serial killer, like, oh, you're just gonna be like a vigilante. That would be like being a proactive hero, but then you're being a vigilante, which is usually frowned upon.
Should we have been gangsters with like a superstition about something? I don't know. It would have been a better start.
I don't know. Maybe not. Depending on the character you done, right? Just like gangster
Obviously,
have more.
it was an opportunity to play Tino again. I should have taken.
Gangster have more freedom of action in a sense, right? Because they don't,
Yeah.
you know, they don't have procedure from necessarily not the same level.
So, a proactive way for us to have approached that game would have been we just say we're on our way to a call.
Yeah.
Like just start the premise. Is that what you would have you have preferred that or not? What do you think?
Well, if you said you're on a way to a call, because I didn't mind at that point, and I did give very, very little introduction right before like giving you the because I wanted to say where you're going with that. And if you had said like we're on a way to a call, that would have been the call, right? Like and
did you say we were sitting still, or did I just decide we were?
No, you decided you were.
Okay.
Yeah. Sitting in the car. And it
It was
doesn't
a
work.
tough combo. I think you did a good job for sure.
I did too. That was great.
At one point, I was like, I feel like we're almost done, and it hasn't been horror yet.
I got that horror.
I remember
vibe at
thinking
the end.
that.
That was good.
But then, like, there's body parts and all kinds of shit.
It
So
wasn't
there's
like the
that
most
part.
horrific shit ever, right? It was like,
Yeah.
but you know, I was trying
Just
to,
like
I
a
wanted to
gruesome
keep
crime scene.
somewhat mundane, like you know, I tried to hold up to like I wanted to do like the mundane horror, right? Something like that is horrific, like just like somebody deranged, stuff like that.
So if you catch Sean, then you just start like cutting him up, or you like give him the anesthesia shot. He like wakes up.
If I catch who?
If you catch him in a trap or something, what's the?
Oh, I don't know what I've done.
I do not envy the combination you had.
Yeah,
but it won't
probably
be
like I've been like dragged down like in the back alley somewhere, and yeah, in an abandoned like building, like a burden down shit, right? And then like tied up, like yeah. If I could, I could knock him out. He would have been dragged out nearby for time's sake.
Yeah.
But then I don't know what I would have done with you, because like what you do then, right?
I'm looking around for him. I'm like,
For
this
long
is only hope.
before you report to for long before you report, and then like you say, well, I lost my
instantly
partner.
I'm reporting because I'm supposed to.
Yeah.
And I'm an incapable slob.
Yeah. That's my point, right? So like
if he has any hope at all, it's not.
I was trying, like I was trying to roll with the blow as much as I could.
Yeah.
But he was also rolling my way.
Mundane horror is not easy to imagine, I guess.
Like I could have like, you know, like there's like a True Detective, right? Kind of does it.
Yeah.
Yep. Fargo.
Sort of. It's definitely suspenseful.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe we should change horror to suspense.
Yeah.
Nah, we should keep horror. But
Oh,
we should find something.
Because you want to punish us, or because
Yeah.
you think
because he wants us to run a horror game now.
Yes, exactly. I want to see how you do it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. I want to see how I do it too.
Yeah. Western, medieval.
Yeah. What's your
different
setting?
Cyberpunk, Dreamscape.
What about
Ancient.
an Underdark setting?
Underdark?
Yeah, like
Like
the
like
mythic
Mental Blanc
dungeon
and
or
shit?
the underworld
Oh.
kind of thing. We don't have anything.
How
that would
dare
be
you
like
try to
that.
hijack Max's
Oh, sorry.
spoils, the spoils of his GM.
No, yeah, he gets to choose.
No. Ancient Dreamscape. Because I thought about one earlier today. I'm trying to remember what it was.
Oh, okay.
I thought like, oh, if I get to choose again, I'm gonna put that on the list. And it was something like, but I know I forgot, and I'm upset because
Because you forgot.
Oh yeah, I remember what it was.
Family reunion.
National
Thanksgiving.
Lampoons,
Putting back Thanksgiving.
Christmas, Santa Claus.
Yeah. You can still get Christmas in there.
Like I want to have like those Hong Kong kind of
Oh,
like
Kung Fu.
Like modern.
yeah. Well, not
Kung
quite
Fu.
modern. You know, like in the time of Wulong City and stuff like that, right? You know what Wulong is?
No.
The walled city. Like when the British were there owning Hong Kong,
Yep.
like British rule Hong Kong. So I don't know exactly the year, but like the British were ruling Hong Kong, but they basically like did nothing. So and there was like a lot of like gang and stuff like that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. And yes, I do remember that
Yeah.
that place you're talking. It's like the super dense
Yeah,
city.
what year was that?
I've seen pictures of it.
I mean, I get it. Wulong.
Yeah, Wulong used to be a British fort, but fuck, I cannot type.
Kowloon? What's that?
Is it Kowloon? Maybe it's Kowloon.
I think it's Kowloon.
Oh, what's Wulong? Oh, Wulong is something else. Never mind.
Yeah, Kowloon, I think.
The Tung Chung Fort is what AI
Yeah,
says.
the Kowloon. Yeah, Kow. Kowloon Wall City. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, do that.
Yeah.
I guess I'd better learn what that is before I do this challenge again.
Oh, wushu. Yeah, we could do a wushu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about Gonzo? That's what I'm saying. That was one of my. I'm saying.
It's
Well,
not
yeah, it
on
was like
there.
like in the 40s, right? There you go. It's like, you know, you don't have to be like super like detailed about it, but it's gonna be like a 40s Hong Kong
Yep.
/ Kowloon.
Like Ip Man times.
Is that 2N?
Was that Ip Man?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm back now. I know what Ip Man is.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of like kung fu practitioners and
Yeah, like
videos.
Ip Man was born in 1893 and died in 1972. So yeah, that would be like when he was like a middle-aged man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. That's like gangs and
hatchet gangs.
hatchet gangs. Exactly, like not
Yeah.
much guns, but somewhat very violent.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that setting.
Sounds
Yeah,
Good
good.
that's what I
choice.
want. There you go. Hopefully, I'm not gonna be the one rolling it.
All
Just
right.
don't roll that and horror.
Yeah, but that'd be easier, right? You know,
Yeah, it
because
would.
now you have like all the horror in Kowloon City. That
Would
would
it?
work, but kind of. But you know,
I guess it's another mundane horror game.
But because you're in the Asian setting, you can like
You can make
I
it
think
more
it's
mystical.
yes, I think it give you a license to you're in different time, you're in different
Yeah.
location, right? I think
I
it's
don't
fair
want to
to
do a horror genre game.
So you
but
want
I
me to take
will.
over? I didn't want either.
And he did it.
Well, I gave you the out before the session started. You were like, "We're not
that's the-
taking it out," and then you rolled it.
No, that's the point, right? We shouldn't do that as pussy, right? That's the whole yeah. Oh, Square Mid say, how about Gonzo? Not like not in the city outrageous sense, but in the weird sense, or wuxia. Just yeah, I guess like wuxia would fit into the Hong Kong thing as well, right? There should be like a lot of like kung fu and shit like that, I guess.
Badass.
Yeah. Gonzo, I don't know, like Gonzo could be on the list at some point.
I think I want Slice of Life back. I've been thinking about it.
Well, next time roll to BGM.
Mm-hmm.
I will.
1 to 2. 1 to 2 is
Yeah.
Phil.
I feel like I don't have very good numbers. I feel like I should get the 3 to 4.
You want to switch with me?
Is that allowed?
Well, it doesn't matter. But now, like, we roll 3 to 4
That's what
3
you
times in a
think.
row, 2 times in a
Yeah.
row, right?
Yeah, it's
So-
bound to change now.
It's bound to change now. Or is the 3 and 4 hot?
I think either way, it's going to roll you next. Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
what
even if
order.
you change it. That's
We,
what's
we
gonna
also
happen.
like or is also on the tree, so like
I know. I'm saying.
yeah.
Can we
Do we have
add
anything
more
else?
genres? Can we make it a D8?
Can we? I
Can
don't
we
have any other
Can we
idea.
at least dilute the pool?
The solution to pollution is dilution.
Hell yeah, that's what they used to say all the time
Yeah, that's what they used to say all the time.
before the hippies got involved.
What other genres would you put? Thriller
Slice of
Mystery.
life.
Slice of life as a genre?
or a setting?
No, it's a genre.
Genre?
Is that different than dramatic? Is it just like more mundane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is about a day in the life, and then you can add whatever you want on top of it. You don't have to just stick to one genre.
So like nothing happens? Oh yeah, I guess. A day in the life.
Unless you want something to happen. Yeah.
So you're brushing your teeth, roll for dental hygiene.
I mean, it would have been just us riffing, me and
Yeah.
Sean, just like going about our day, doing.
Yeah, I guess that would have
Something.
worked since your cup, right?
Yeah,
We could have done that.
would have been fine.
I'm okay with putting it because like if it
Or a
doesn't
day
work,
in the slice of life in a dreamscape. Like, what does that even look like? That sounds cool to me.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Sure.
Like, and and that's the whole thing too, right? They're one-shot session.
Yeah.
We don't have too much expectation because just roll randomly. So why not experiment with silly stuff sometime, right?
We
I'm
see a
hoping to see
rising
Rising
sun comedy.
Yes.
I also hope for that. Sometime after the. We'll have to talk about that. Would you do if you did a Rising Sand game? Would it be pre-apocalypse or post the destruction of the Najum? I don't know.
I don't know.
Rising Sand is a game we played some time ago.
Oh,
for the
roll
folks
2.
at
That's a
home.
good one. I like that. Let's do that.
Ooh, roll 2.
Roll 2. Yeah.
Oh my
Roll
God.
2 and mix.
Why
and
would
ignore-
Why would you make it worse though? That doesn't do
Wait,
anything.
you got another idea for 8? You want
Okay,
like
good
another
question.
genre or tone? What?
Didn't we have one that was like crime? Like crime. Kind of forces the proactive, right?
Does it work also with all the
Heist.
settings?
That was one that we had when we couldn't think of an 8th one. It was Heist.
Yeah. Is it good?
What do you think, Crispy?
We could do something a little opposite of grim and depressing. What about we did something that was just
That's Slice of
Sure.
Life.
lighthearted? I guess
Slice
that's
of Life is the opposite. But what is the one that doesn't have an opposite?
like a
I guess Slice of
cheerful
Life and
or like
action pack.
lighthearted. Or you do
That's
like
interesting.
thriller, so it's like action and
What is
twist.
a cheerful game?
be like
Everything. So only positive stuff happens.
playful.
Oh, This is the coward's way out, Squirrel Hermit.
Oh, player's choice. Yeah.
It's the coward's way out.
Yeah, you
Imagine
shouldn't.
if you had a cheerful Thanksgiving game.
You're not supposed to make it like better.
Ooh,
you're supposed to make it
survival.
worse.
Survival.
Oh,
We have survival in setting, but we could change that.
Will we?
Yeah. I think
Oh, yeah,
survival
you're
is
right,
more of a
19.
genre. What did we put there? So that would just be like a nature kind of. Because I remember we were talking about it. I think we talked about being like stranded in the ocean or something like that. When
With
we were
survival?
putting survival in, I was like, something
Yeah.
like being stranded in the ocean, or like you're in the mountains and you're screwed.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it's not a setting. Maybe it's more like a tone. What if you do like a 1920s noir survival or
How
Roman
about you
Empire survival?
change? How about you make 8 survival and 19 you make it the wild or nature?
Yeah, that would work.
Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah. Wilderness.
Yeah,
I guess that would be the word, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's good.
That would
Is that how
work.
it's spelled?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. There you go. Then we have the
There
list
you
for
Oh,
next time.
thank God.
We're
we
all
don't-
ready for next time.
Well, so we're still rolling a 3, but at least it's on a different die. That's what's important.
Yeah.
That's right.
Max is gonna have his horror 40s Hong Kong cool. I don't know. Horror Roman Empire. That's your next game, Max. Get ready.
Horror
Fuck
Roman Empire. That's right.
No, which one? Aura Dreamscape.
That'd be awesome. That'd be easy.
Wait,
Sure,
how come, we have, how
Nightmare.
come we have Ancient and Roman Empire?
I don't know.
Should have-
Get rid of Roman Empire, I think.
Yeah, Ancient is kind of like Roman Empire can go in the Ancient.
I feel like
bucket.
Ancient is like Stone Age.
Mm-hmm.
But we did
Oh.
a Stone Age one.
So let's get ring of well, Ancient. Stone Age, I would think of prehistoric.
Okay.
Ancient, I think like a Greek or Roman Empire. So I think we
Okay.
should take out
Take
Roman Empire.
out.
But I'm also okay with having like more vague theme, right? That live like Thanksgiving. We joked a lot about it, but I don't think it was a bad
should we
theme because it's
crowdsource a
vague
setting?
enough. A crowdsourcer setting. People
Yeah,
in
do
chat
you want to
wanna-
use Squirrel Hermit's Gonzo setting idea?
What does that mean? Is that I mean, maybe it's vague enough, and you can just like
I
don't
think
know, we'll
roll
do it.
2. We could do a roll 2 with setting.
we can do a roll. Oh, that's a good idea though.
Yeah, I like that.
That's
idea.
like the Gonzo choice. It's a roll 2.
All right, I'm gonna move aquatic there
Yep.
because roll 2 should be roll 2.
Yep.
Now let's look at the worst possible combination.
Roll 2 and mix.
of this 1920s noir and 40s Hong Kong. Like, so are we in the 30s?
Yeah,
That's right.
not that, but Western's
Or like
kind of a feel.
Post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, that one could
Yeah.
be any of them.
Ancient zombie slice of life.
That'd be actually badass. That's a badass slice of life game.
Yes.
Zombie
That's-
slice of life is the ideal slice of life.
Yes. Yeah. Or
Yeah.
post-apocalyptic. Everything like, oh, the world is fucking shit now. Like, you're just like one
What's
day in the
a
life,
day in
right?
the life, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Are we happy with
Maybe
that
we
now?
should change slice of
Yeah.
life to day in the life, just to kind of take away
Yeah.
the casual nature of it.
Or do we want
Is that
to take
is that a genre? Is that a tone though?
let's
not
let's
really.
keep slice of
Let's
life.
keep
No?
slice of life. Yeah.
Let's
I
keep
agree.
slice of life. I like the bit of goofiness.
Mundane. The
Yeah.
dailiness
with that
of
now?
living. Yep.
I feel better about our list. Yeah.
All right. The list is
I
always
always
evolving.
thought 6 genre was genre/tones was too little.
Right.
I'm glad
All
there's
right.
8 now.
Well, my video is still gonna highlight 6, but people are
Well, they
people
got to
can
keep
watch
up.
those.
Keep up.
And yeah, they have to keep up, and also like they're encouraged to make their own list.
Yeah.
So
And if you
part of the game.
haven't checked out that video, Mr. Max is challenging all the YouTubers. It's think of it like the ice bucket challenge. So I'm gonna pick 3 people, and if they don't do it, then their family dies and they're gay. So these are the 3 people.
Speaking of which,
Max Liao, Bear the Gen X GM, and Basic Expert. There you go.
by the way, this video just went live
Gauntlet
right
Throne.
now on my channel at midnight.
Yeah.
It was scheduled to go right, and we're gonna play it in the outro here, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing now? Are we wrapping it up?
You can. I didn't change. I do have an outro video set up, but I think you can change it, or I can change it.
Yeah, but
I don't know how to. I'm just gonna remove mine, and then you.
No,
can
I
play the outro.
wait. No, I can. I think if I go on my brand and I'm the one in the stream.
Oh, okay, yeah, go for it.
We'll see. Let's try it.
Let's
If
see.
if the video doesn't play,
It'll work.
Yeah, one video is gonna play. We'll see what it is.
Also, we're not playing Horizon tomorrow, right?
Yeah, sorry about that,
yeah.
guys. I've got a scheduling conflict.
It's
But,
okay because I have like 1,000 things to do. So
Yeah.
it works out for
but
me.
we'll pick it up a week from tomorrow. So we'll do that.
Yeah, and yeah, I guess that's it. I have nothing. I got nothing. to announce.
I'm broadcasting on Rumble and X successfully.
It's pretty exciting.
Awesome.
It's a new world
Yeah.
out there, guys. So
Yeah.
check that out. And thanks for watching. God bless. And that's all I got.
Take care,
I'll let
Yeah.
you end it, man.
and yeah, try to do your own no
Yeah,
prep
do your own.
challenge. Get together and play. That's my message now. Take care, guys. Play outro and then stream.
You've seen our session of the Ultimate No Prep Challenge. Now it's your turn to take a crack at it. Just get your group together. No big planning required. No long-term commitment required. They're just one shot. If it's not great, it doesn't matter. You're still gonna have a good time. You're still gonna learn a lot. So here's how it goes. Step 1. You roll for the GM. Everybody involved need to be on the list. No pussying out. Step 2. Roll for a setting. Make a list of 20 settings of different vagueness. Here's our current one. Use that one if you want. Make your own. I don't care. Step 3. Roll for tone. This is for both GM and players. The tone should be present in the session. Doesn't have to be the only tone. Doesn't have to be wall to wall. But we should be able to tell, to see it. Then you stream the whole thing, or you can record. No editing allowed if you record. Record from the time like the video should contain the rolling, and save a few minutes at the end to discuss the experience. What you like, what you didn't like, what you learned, what you do differently. Then upload the video on YouTube, tag me into it so I can watch it. There you go. The Ultimate No Prep Challenge. Get together and play.